Hi, my lovers. How are we all doing? How have we been, guys? Let's gist. Let's gist. How have we been? Have you been enjoying the year? The year looks good already over here, so I'm trusting God that it also look good over there. How have you been? Guess we've all started resume our business for the year. Over here, I've resumed business for the year, so we're trusting God for a fruitful year. So guys, if you're seeing this face for the first time, and if you're coming across this page for your very first time, my name is Genevieve Ibe. I'm a wife, a YouTuber based in the city of Port Harcourt. So guys, today I'll be having an interview with my friend who has been trying to have a baby for some time now. She's here to share her experience with us. So let me introduce my friend. Meet my friend, Mrs. Nonye. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Mrs. Nonye Ibe.
Okay guys, you've met her. So I'll be asking her some questions about her journey, and I already have the questions. I've already jotted down the questions down. So I'll be asking her and she'll be telling us about her journey. Let's dive right into it so this video will not be too long. Guys, please, after watching this video, leave us a comment. I would really love to read from you guys. Leave us a comment. Please don't skip my videos without commenting now. Please, now I want to do better. Your encouragement will help me do better. Please leave me a comment, okay? I would love to read from you guys, and tell me the content you would love me to post next, okay? So let's dive right into it. Hope you're happy to be here.
Very well, excited.
Okay. So the first question will be, how has life been since you've been trying for a baby?
I would say first, it's frustrating because every time you wake up, that will be the first thing you will think. By the time you're going back to bed, that will be the last thing you will think, because that's a goal that you're looking at. It's something you desire, so it's frustrating.
Okay, guys.
But at the same time, life still goes on, and we believe once there is life, there is hope.
Yes, that's good.
Yes.
Guys, this journey has not been easy. I've been in this journey I was there for 7 months, and that 7 months, I told you guys in my last vlog, it was like 7 years. It's not easy. It's not really easy at all for people trusting God for a child. So let's go to the next question. So what are the things you have tried since you've been on this journey? What are the things you have tried trying to achieve pregnancy?
Okay, first of all, I've done so many tests. I've gone for HSG, where you have to go and check your tubes. I've done some minimal ones, the hysteroscopy. I have gone for the transvaginal scan,
Yes.
the normal abdominal pelvis scan. Then you do the normal hormonal.
I see.
Yes, go for that. And it's not just once. I can't count countless times I've gone. Every year, I can tell you that in a year I will do that like maybe 6 times in a year to always check that my hormones are in place.
Guys, this journey, it's not easy. She's really a strong mom here. Okay, the third question would be, my subscribers want to know if trying to have a child costs a lot. Does it cost money, or it doesn't really cost anything? You just sit in your house and pray and try, or you put effort, you put emotional effort, you put your financial effort, you put medical effort. So what are the efforts? Does it cost money? What does it cost? Does it cost money, or what does it cost to be on this journey? We'd love to know.
Yeah, you've already said, first of all, I want to talk about the emotional part. Yeah, the emotional part is when you're trying to get pregnant and this person tell you, oh, I got pregnant with folic acid and you can't drink folic acid. It didn't work for you.
Guys. I know this journey. 7 months in it. Oh my God.
And another person will tell you, oh, I took this thing, water, and I don't be safe, and you got pregnant, and I got pregnant, and you can't drink. You can't go buy and drink. So the emotional part, the psychological, it takes a toll over you. Then secondly, the finance, one, buying those supplements. Wow, it's nothing to write home about, and it's not to talk about now that dollar has risen now. Okay, can you see supplements we were buying for 3,000 naira, now you can see it for 18,000 naira. So money is involved, emotional, psychological, because it takes a toll of you. And if you're not, what will I say, if you don't take time, you can just be sleep talking on the road. As a TTC mom, you can be walking on the road. It's not to just make you, tears will just come out of your eyes. You might see children, tears will just come out from your eyes. It's only you know that what you're passing through. The other person will not understand what you're passing through.
Yes. Okay. If you know any TTC mom around you, please give them your support. Whatever support you know you give to them. Please, they need it. They really do need it. So the next question will be, what are the natural things you have tried? The natural things you have tried. And the medical things you have also tried. Natural things, you know the natural things, right? And the things, because as she said earlier, somebody will say they took Ajumbisi and they took it. You go and try your own. So just list few of the natural things you have tried. You also help one TTC mom out there.
Yeah, I've tried follicle monitoring, where the doctor follows me right from you start working pregnancy right from day one when your periods start coming out.
Okay.
That's where pregnancy starts. If pregnancy is going to happen, that's from day one. So you see where the doctor will start following you up from your your first phase to your second phase. They are like, say, okay, that normal monitoring, they will not say, okay, come to this particular day, let's see the eggs are maturing.
Yes.
And you see from the last day, you might go there like 10 times because they are checking this thing, being your eggs, the size, making sure your uterine lining is up to the size that they want, so that pregnancy can be achieved. I think I've done that one. Then taking some supplements doctor have prescribed, say, oh yeah, take this one, let's see, no problem. All those ones.
This one is a lot. God.
Very, very.
I can't just imagine it. No, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So the next questions will be, have you tried IVF or IUI? Which of them have you tried?
Okay. Actually, I've stayed. This is my sister in marriage, and 2 years ago, I decided, yes, with age on my side, I felt okay. No, let me know better. Since I've gone to this thing, trying to do all those monitoring, and we also went to doing a medicated cycle. A medicated cycle is where they will make use of injections and some kind of drugs to follow. I said, no need. Let me just go to IVF straight. So yes, I have done IVF. 2 years ago, I did IVF, but it didn't work. Of course, IVF, the doctor will always tell you from your first appointment, say 50-50. So 50 for you and 50 for the hospital. So that is it.
And did they refund you?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. We don't. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. This is not to discourage you. If
At
you
all.
know you also want to go for IVF, who knows, it can work for you.
Yeah.
Still give IVF a chance. Okay, so the next one will be, what have your relationship been with your family, your friends, your in-laws, since you've been trying? What have your relationship been with them? Are they giving you the emotional support you want? What about the financial support? How has your relationship been with your in-laws and the family?
Okay, first of all, I would say one of my greatest support is my husband. And my
Please give him a round of applause. God bless him. God bless him, sir.
My greatest support is my husband. I remember our last visit when we decided to start a new procedure. He was telling me, "Are you ready for this? It's your body, but just now I'm with you." So you know those words are like, each time I feel like giving up, I'm like, oh, I have this person that said I'm with you. Say it's your body. Now your body is, you are the one that are going to pass through all the pains, the piercing and everything, go through taking drugs, making sure you take your drugs at this particular time. But there is a supporter by the side that telling you I'm with you and that is cheering you up. I think I'm lucky for that. Then talking about my family is okay. What will I say? From my own side, yes, everybody is always they're praying for you and everything. Yes, they're supporting and they're like, okay, yeah, we know this is not overstayed and don't know your husband's reaction. I'm like, it doesn't have any reaction. It's just a normal thing. It will come at God's own time. And talk about my in-laws, that's going to be a story for another day. That's going to be. So, when I say it's going to be a story for another day, you know, TTC made me. I'm in a stage right now that I have phobia. Yes, not just my in-laws, but my friends. I have a couple of friends. The way they reacted. I have a friend. And she had a baby, and I thought, okay, she told me she gave birth to her baby last night, and I said, okay, no problem. And because I'm a very busy person because of my kind of job, and I tried to reach her the next day, and I said, can I come to the hospital? And she said, we're very busy, and everything. I said, okay, no problem. And I totally forgot. Before I found myself, like after like 1 month, and I'm like, hey, what's up? Can I come and see you? And already, I bought Pampers, I bought, what will I say, wipes. I'm this kind of person, I can go extra when it comes to babies. Yeah, because inside me, I'm like, God, please, I want to tap into this. And I can imagine my friend's reaction. I least expected that from her. I was telling my younger sister, is it because you haven't hold your own, that maybe you're feeling somehow? So the moment she told me that on phone, and I said, no, now why you
mean
like,
she actually said that?
Yeah, she did, and she was like, I told my sister, like, is it because you haven't had your own, and that's why? And I said, no, but my sister, as I hang up the phone, nothing will take me there. And all the moment she stayed in Port Harcourt till she went back to Lagos, I never visited her, and that was how I stayed off. Yes, that's why we say TTC mom, when it's people that are into it, they're very sensitive. Very sensitive
to words, to actions.
Yes, mind the way you just
when you are with them, because they are really highly
those are my
sensitive.
phobias, as in, I was shaking. I was like, no, I don't want to go there and you make me now start shaking tears. So for you to have thought that way, no, now, so we need to be careful the way we talk to TTC mom. Most times we explode. It's like, is it not just this small thing? What did I say? No, their hormones are messed up. They're going through a lot inside of them. Then talking about my in-laws, oh my God, I don't know whether it's a good or bad thing, but in all, I just give the glory to God. We've had back and front coming, back and front. In fact, I had a very bad scenario that I had somebody in the family that I visited. They had a baby I visited, and they went back home, and he returned the baby things to me. So how do you want me to feel?
Guys, a lot of things are happening.
So how do you want me to feel? He returned the baby things, yes. Even though we had a disagreement, at least, come on. If you don't want the baby things, you should have just trashed them away than to return it. I'm a TTC mom, and what will I say? I'm only just asking that, oh God, please forgive me, and so I can forgive the person. But well, life still goes on. So you don't blame TTC mom. Most times we explode. They're very sensitive to words and action. Like Princess said, that's it.
Be kind, guys. You have to be kind. We all need to be kind to TTC mom, because these people are going through a lot. They are going through. When I was TTC, like she said too, I was very sensitive. I can just see a pregnant woman and I'll start crying. It was that bad. My husband's friend visited me, visited my husband and I with his wife. They have not even paid her bride price. Like, they were planning to pay her bride price. She came to the house with her husband. They were prepared for their wedding. So they came to tell my husband to follow them to go see her parents, because she's Igbo and her husband is not Igbo. Immediately she stepped into my house, I saw her with pregnancy, like she was already pregnant. This is a woman that they are planning to pay her bride price. She has already been blessed with a child. And me, that I'm already married, I was just like 5 months into marriage then. Me that I'm already married, there's nothing to show for it. She was in my house. They were in the living room. I went inside the room to cry. They didn't say anything, no, but just seeing her, I started crying. TTC mom are highly sensitive. You need to be kind to anyone around you that is TTC.
Yeah.
Show them love, visit them, encourage them. If you can even support them with any fertility drug you know that you have heard or you've seen people buy that has worked for one person, try support them if you can. Please, this 2025, let's turn a new leaf. Try and support the TTC moms around you. It may not be financial support, but you can encourage them. Not see them asking them, your belle never dey big. What did they happen? No, you don't say that. You don't know what that person is going through. You don't know the things that person has tried. And those words are so sensitive. Please, let's be kind with our words to every TTC mom around us. Okay? At least you've heard from her. You heard her story. So you need to be kind with your actions, with your words, to people around you who are crying for a child, because they are highly sensitive. So let's move over to the next question. This is a very heavy question. I don't even know what I was thinking before I jotted it down, but I have to ask. Yes. Have you been pregnant before?
Blah blah blah. You all know the answer.
Yes. So you all know the answer. If you don't know the answer, that should be your that should be the question for another vlog.
Yes.
So leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. So do you think she has been pregnant before? Answer that question yourself. Then the next question will be, how do you feel after you failed IVF? Because you remember she said in her question number 4 that she has tried IVF before and it didn't work out. So let's ask her, how do you feel after the money you paid, the whole money wasted, after the failed IVF? So how do you feel after the failed IVF? Are you giving IVF another chance?
Okay. It was very devastating. I'm not talking about the money first, but just my well-being. When it was obvious that this thing didn't work, it was like, what did I do? What did we not do? And the hospital on their own side, what is it that they did not advise us to do, or what is it that they didn't do right? But in all, it was very frustrating, devastating. In fact, it was very overwhelming. That period, I am my husband. I think then I'll be the one to cry. My husband will tell me sorry. But it was later that I now understood that when I will now leave home, maybe go out, my husband, when he's alone, that's when he will not cry his own. So now it's the two people involved. It was very painful because we have all our hopes. We did so much there. We did so much that time. We gave our all, our time, we rested. We did everything that the doctor asked us to do, but quite unfortunate. Yeah, it didn't work out. In fact, how we just tried to unwind is we had to leave town. We traveled. Yeah, when we traveled, we went to see a family friend. We're always going out. Yes, the family friend knew what we're passing through. We went out. Everything was fresh, new, and we came back refreshed, and life still goes on. Will I go back for another IVF? Oh my god, yes, again. In fact, I'm getting more prepared. I'm doing things differently. Will I say the last time I was a novice to it, because why the doctor will be doing their own, me I'll be doing my own, because why I said the patient will be doing your own, because there's going to be a lifestyle change.
Of course.
The kind of food you eat, the time you eat too, because you need to change your diet
Completely.
low carb, more of vegetables, organic food, and make sure you take mostly home food so that you're sure of what you're eating. You reduce your eating out, and then take more of supplements, less stress, do the best you can, reduce stress to the barest minimum. So you walk yourself through it again, so that this time around IVF is a trial thing. Yeah, IVF is a trial thing. There are people that do. I have somebody that she did up to 8 before she finally got or
Got
her
her
own.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that I'm going to do my own up to 8. Every woman's body differ.
Yes.
My body is different from her body. Don't ever compare yourself to the next woman's body, because our body system are different. So everybody's system is unique. Another thing is, while you're doing this thing, you've done your all. Prayer is another thing. Do your own, then you pray to God. Prayer. Leave everything in the hands of God, including the doctor. You commit them into the hands of God. Please God. This
Some
is
of all
in
these
your
doctors,
hands.
you need to be praying while working with a doctor,
Of
because some
course
of them
now.
are not working
Of course.
with their clear eyes.
Of course, because most times some of them will be very crafty. They want to keep you on in a treatment that they want you to come for a very long time. They know
So
they're
that they
supposed
can
to
make money
make
off
more
you.
money off you. Yeah, they will not like, let's do a trial thing. Let her do this one. Then it's okay, come. They will not say, we're improving your treatment. Why don't you improve it the first time? And another thing, try and listen to your doctor. Listen to your doctor. Take their advice. Yes, the doctor will always advise you. Another thing, my friend Google, I always go and read though. I will go and read and compare. Then I'll see reviews of people that have done it and what they did. At this stage in my life, I didn't tell you go and argue with you, doctor.
Just do you.
Just do you. Now that I said I'm going back for my IVF, I'm prepared, because right now there are things that I have planned I want to do. So as I went back to my doctor, and I said, doctor, I heard there is this. Doctor said, madam, you're reading too much. He said, madam, you're reading too much.
He knows now that you've known a lot.
Yes, he knows
Unlike
now that.
before.
Yes, unlike before. He now said, madam, you're reading too much. And I said, oh, really? As in, God will help me. There are new invention now for IVF.
Are you guys listening to
Preparing
that?
yourself now
Listen
for
to this part very well.
IVF now. Now, for you to go for any IVF, first of all, make sure you go for hysteroscopy. Hysteroscopy is the process where they use their torchlight or whatever. The doctors go into your womb now to check, have a view how beautiful or ugly your womb is, and to see if there are monsters there. You know the one like common monsters, the fibroids
All
there.
those green.
Just brain fibroids, and if there are adhesion, there are scar tissues there. If there are any of these things, and polyps too, all those things they can
Cysts.
yes, cysts, they can affect IVF. And why do people that go for IVF are people that maybe have blocked fallopian tubes, maybe people that have unexplained infertility, and that's the point where your doctor now tell you, okay, go for IVF. We have tried all these options. Maybe IVF could be your next thing in this. So ensure you make sure, don't just carry your stomach like that. Go, let the doctor check inside, have a view, and I said, okay, if there's any mass, there's fibroid inside the womb, inside the uterine lining, then you have to cut it off. If there are small ones, then to cut it. If there are big ones, then you can do an open surgery. Another thing, fibroid surgery is not a death sentence. I've come across friends that are like, I'm not going to ever do fibroid surgery. Like, I don't understand. You guys don't want to believe how many times I did hysteroscopy. In fact, the first time I did hysteroscopy, I did it 3 times as in this
In a
month.
row?
Yes, 3 times. So the moment I just finished my period, I'll just give like 2 days. I just go for it. And doctor will go inside. I'll come back again. Doctor will say, you'll come back the next time. Yes, money was involved in it. That's why I said, money, you have to be ready for it. Don't borrow, please, to do IVF, because it's going to be very devastating. Don't ever borrow.
Yes,
Don't
I
ever borrow.
understand.
Yeah, don't ever. I've seen someone that did that, they end well, and it didn't work. So you can imagine the double wahala for the person. So make sure you do your hysteroscopy, let your doctor affirm and say, okay, everywhere is good and clear, then you can now go back so that they can implant your this. If you have hydrocephalus, please don't go for IVF. Make sure that place is being sorted out, because hydrocephalus, if you have fluid coming out from those your tube, it could affect the state embryo from implanting. So that is the total thing. Just do your best. and leave the rest for God. That is just it. Yeah.
Okay, so the last question is not even a question. This one is for me. I think she has said everything. She has said it all. If you have more questions for her, you can leave it down in the comment section, and I'll come back to reply your question. Now it's for prayers for Titi Simone. This last one is let's join hands together and pray for Titi Simone. I pray that this year, I use Mommy Nonye as a point of contact, that this year she's not ending this year the way she started it. She will end this year either with her child or with her pregnancy that has even reached 6 months. God will not allow her end this year. Her silent cries ends this year. That has God visited me and gave me a daughter and a son. He gave me a child. He gave me children. He gave me both boy and girl. God is going to visit her. There will be all those tiny little creatures that she'll be as I'm shouting, "Live here in my house." She'll be in her house shouting, "Live here."
Amen.
God will settle her.
Amen.
And as for those of you watching this video and you are believing God for the fruit of the womb, that this year is not going to end without your miracle. You will come back to testify. You will come back with your testimony under my comment section, telling me that through this video you found your roots, you found your way through this TTC, that from what she said, you were able to tackle your journey and go for that IVF.
Amen.
Go for that IVF. God is going to settle you this year.
Yeah.
You will not end this year the way you started it. I pray from now, before the end of this year, you will be settled with your children. In Jesus' name. Amen. So guys, I'm sure you enjoyed this video. It's a beautiful one, and I love this video. I love everything she said. Do you guys know that I even learned something from her? Yes, I learned something from her. Yes, I learned something from her. I learned something today, guys. So
another thing I want to advise, not just the TTC mothers. Now we're seeing that weather climate is changing, and our lifestyle, food that we're eating. Our young ladies that think, "Oh, I'm not married, I'm not worried," and everything. Look, you have to start checking yourself. Routine checkup. We have to check your reproductive system, that everything is intact.
these are for you. She's talking about both young and old, though. Both
Yes,
single and married. People that are intending to get married.
Yes.
The young girls that are still flexing, preparing for marriage.
Yes, exactly.
This advice now is for everybody.
So
even from 18 years.
yes. So start checking yourself. Don't say,
Reproductive age.
"I'm not married yet. Husband never come." No. Start going to do that checkup and getting yourself prepared. Then for the ones that are advanced and maybe marriage is not here now, I'll always advise. It's always a bitter truth. I always tell my friends around me, look, the best you can do for yourself is go and freeze your eggs. Freeze your eggs. Nobody's going to hit you for that. Go and freeze your eggs. In fact, if you meet a doctor that loves you so much, will advise you freeze your eggs. Yes, it costs, but different hospital varies. So that when you're not ready to now start having trials, and after 1 year of trying, the doctor will tell you after 1 year of trying, that's why you should start getting worried. So after 1 year of trying, if it's not forthcoming, now you have your eggs. You can rely on your eggs. Not when you're advanced and doctor will tell you, "Oh, your eggs are not good enough." And with age, the number of eggs declines, their quality declines. You might be lucky, you might not be lucky. So freeze your eggs. Don't let anybody deceive you. It will be there for you. You can stay there 50 years, 30 years, 20 years, until when you're ready. You just have an agreement with the hospital that this is what you will pay. So anytime you're ready, they bring it out for you. They bring your husband's sperm, join them together, then they transfer it into you. Thank you.
Did you learn something today? Did you learn something today? Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So guys, if you've watched this video to this extent, I believe you enjoyed this video. Click the subscribe button, leave me a comment, like, share, subscribe. Guys, I cannot be having 30 something, 40 something, 90 something views, and I'm having just 50 followers. Guys, I know I'm a new YouTuber, but you can help me grow. You can help me grow. Please guys, click the subscribe button and move me to 100 followers. I'm just at
guys.
50. Please,
Yeah,
please help me
please.
beg them. Please,
Please
click the subscribe button and take me to 100
subscribe
followers.
this page. And
Yes, guys. I know you guys can do it.
yeah, they can.
Yeah.
So
So,
we can bring more of these updates for you.
so if you want more content like this, turn on your notification button, because more content like this will be coming up soon on this channel. In this video here, see you in my next video. Don't forget, I love you all. Bye.
Bye.